Hey y'all, welcome back to the Dixie kitchen. I'm Barbara, and tonight we're going to make some jalapeno chicken, and I'm also going to show you how to make a Mandarin sauce for it. And I'm going to go ahead and start by heating up my skillet. And I've already drizzled a little bit of olive oil in there, just enough to keep the chicken from sticking. And I have chopped up 2 chicken breast, and I've chopped mine in bite-sized pieces. And we're going to start by putting these in the skillet. Now I put that on a paper towel just so it would drain and I'm not getting raw chicken all over my kitchen. So it'll take that a minute to start cooking. A lot of people like to cook their chicken a lot thinner when they make a dish like this, but I just do the bite-sized pieces. And I'm going to just go ahead and season this chicken with a little bit of Creole. Yeah, Creole don't go with Mandarin, but it does in my house. It goes on everything. That's the only, I put Creole on everything. And I probably put about a tablespoon on there. I'm going to add a little black pepper. And I'm probably putting about a teaspoon on there. And we're just going to cook this chicken till it starts to brown up a little bit. Well, not really brown up, but we're going to cook it until it starts to just lose that pink color. And then we're going to add our bell peppers and our onion. And I'm going to add some jalapeno to mine. I only sliced up 1 because I don't want anything too hot. Now my husband will eat anything hot. And I ain't even gonna lie, I wore gloves when I chopped these up. Yes, I did, and there's a reason for that. My husband and his dad, they want to eat anything as hot as they can get it. So one night they had something hot. Well, when I picked up a paper towel when I was cleaning the table off, they had already gone outside. I guess it had some of that hot juice on there. And I came up here and I went like this. Oh yeah, that was wrong. I thought my eyebrow was going to burn off. They were laughing at me when they came back in because I was putting everything in the kitchen. I had Q-tips up here putting everything I could on my eyebrow to make it stop burning. Yeah. And don't put water on it either. That didn't help at all. That just made it worse, and I think it just spread up on my forehead. But anyways, that's why I wear gloves when I chop up peppers. Yeah, I ain't going through that again. Well, our chicken's starting to heat up. Well, our skillet's starting to heat up a little bit, I should say. We can go ahead and get that out of the way. And we are going to make some good sauce. Now, I used to buy this sauce a long time ago, but you can't find it anymore, so I just came up here and started putting stuff together and decided, well, I'll make my own dang sauce. Now, when we're finished with this dish, I'm going to serve it over rice. So you can, there's some noodles I really want to try at Walmart. I don't remember the name of them. I'll have to look. But if you guys try this recipe, putting a little bit more oil in here, just so my chicken don't stick. But if you guys try this recipe and you use any noodles with it, let me know, and let me know what kind of noodles you use, because I don't cook this a whole bunch, but when I do, I just serve it over rice. But I think it'd be really good with noodles. That's about good. So what I've done here is I've diced up a red bell pepper, a orange bell pepper, and a yellow. I usually use green, but when I went to the grocery store today, I forgot to get one, and well, you know how that goes. It is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and put these peppers in there, and we're going to let them start cooking down. And I've chopped up here about maybe, it was a pretty good size onion. And I just cut it in half and chopped it up. And it can be any size you want it to be. I just don't like a big, huge vegetables in my, not bell pepper anyways, in my stir fry. We're just going to cook this up. And I've got my heat on high because I want this skillet to get really good and hot. When we went shopping yesterday, and I went into Bed Bath and Beyond, and I went in there to buy a wok. Well, people who know me know I love wooden spoons, and of course they had some, and of course I had to buy them. Well, I ended up getting a wok, and then I decided I didn't like that one, so we're going to go back probably next weekend, and I'm going to buy a smaller wok, because the one I got, it was a 14-inch, and it just covered up my whole entire stove just about. And if you see that you've got your chicken too big and you want it smaller, I'm just going to cut mine down because I cut it a little bit too big. I hope y'all can see this. Hang on, I'm gonna zoom. I'm gonna put y'all closer to the skillet here so you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna move you in. There, hopefully y'all can see that. Move you in a little bit closer. Re-angle that. Now see, some of these bigger pieces of chicken, I'm going ahead and I'm just gonna mash on them a little bit and cut them up a little bit more. I bet y'all ain't never seen a Southern girl cook some Chinese food, but y'all are tonight. It's gonna be good. It already smells good. We're gonna add some garlic and some ginger and some brown sugar, a little bit of soy sauce, and I'll tell you, as I add it, I will tell y'all exactly what I'm putting in there. Now keep this stirred so that you don't want your bell peppers to burn. And like I said, I have this on high heat, and you don't want burnt bell peppers. Aren't very good. I don't even like them charred. So we're gonna go ahead, start getting some of this stuff together, but I want this to cook, and I want my onions to get translucent where they're a little bit tender, and I want my bell peppers to get a little bit tender. Now usually I make my sauce separate, but it's too hot here in Texas. I'm gonna cook this quick. I'm gonna cook it all in the skillet, and we'll see how it turns out. Because I want to get done before 7, because my show comes on tonight. 90 Day Fiance. I watch that every Sunday. And I just can't seem to figure out who is my favorite couple this season. I just don't know. I can't figure it out. So if y'all watch 90 Day Fiance, tell me in the comments who your favorite couple is. Because I'm thinking, well, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say, because I'm not sure which one's my favorite couple yet. Maybe Jabri and, what's her name? Miona. Maybe they are. I kind of feel sorry for them, though. And see how I'm getting a little water in there from my vegetables, and that's okay. You're not going to have to drain that out, because like I said, we're going to pour that sauce and stuff in here. Well, we're going to make our sauce right in this skillet. It's going to be good. All right, now that's cooked a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and add my jalapenos and let them start cooking. They can start cooking down a little bit, and that's looking real nice and colorful. And some people I've seen this, well, something kind of like this in restaurants. They fry their chicken with a batter, and I'm just not going to do all that. So if y'all want to do that, you can. You can cut it in thin strips and just fry it, and then take it out and then put it in here after your vegetables is cooked. I just don't cook it that way, because I'm no woman and I just want to get stuff done. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I have let me get this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. I have a cup of water in this bowl, and I have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix that up. I'm going to get as much out of there as I possibly can. And I'm not going to use a whisk, I'm just going to use this fork. And we're just going to mix that up. And I like for mine to sit for a couple minutes. I don't know if anybody else does that or not, but I let mine sit after I splash it all over the place. And that's it for that. And then you can give it a good stir before we put it in there. Maybe those jalapenos will cook up, and I can tell that one's hot by the smell of it. It's like releasing that gas already in that skillet. Pepper gas. Okay. Now we're going to mix this together. This is going to be, I have a cup of brown sugar in here and a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. And I'm just going to mix this together. Mix it up. Grab a little spoon. And we're going to throw this in there and let that cook down. And all you want to do is just wet your brown sugar with that soy sauce. It sounds like a lot of sugar, but it's not really. It doesn't make it too sweet. I don't like anything too sweet. Okay. Now that I've got my soy sauce, and like I said, that was a cup of brown sugar and a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. I'm going to give this another little stir. Onions off of there. Okay, now I'm going to let this cook even after I get my sauce in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my brown sugar. And I'm going to add my 2 teaspoons of ginger. 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. I've minced up both of these in my chopper. And then I have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. We're going to go ahead and put that in there. We're going to let this cook together. And it looked like that was going to just be a mess, but it's not. Thank goodness. Like I said, I usually make this sauce separate. So, but I posted on Facebook that I was going to make some jalapeno chicken, and by golly, I'm making it. I'm going to add just a hint of salt to this. Just a little bit. Because you got soy sauce in there. I did use the low sodium, but I don't want to add too much, because that stuff is salty on its own, or it is to me. See what a nice good color we're getting there? Is that on high? Yeah. Okay. It's as high as we can get that light. Sorry I put y'all in the dark for a second. We're just going to let that cook up and let our vegetables cook in there. And I'm gonna make some rice after I make this. But like I said, you can add noodles or whatever you'd like to it. And if you want it spicier than what I'm doing here with the 1 jalapeno, you can either add more jalapenos. And I've made it for my husband pretty spicy before, and he likes Thai peppers. You could throw a couple Thai peppers in there and that would really spice it up. But like I said, I'm not the spicy person he is. He likes all the spice. I do not. I'll a little bit, but not a lot. I'm going to get rid of these dishes and get them out of our way because we've already used up all of our stuff. Grab a paper towel. Alright. This is cooking good. So I'm going to, let's test our peppers and see how they are. They're pretty good. They're pretty tender. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some cornstarch and some water. Like I said, this is 1 cup of water and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. This is going to help thicken up your sauce. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a little of that. Get it out of there. Pour all that in there. We're going to give that a good stir. And that'll make your sauce a little lighter. And with that water and that lemon juice, it will cut the sweetness a little bit. So I'm going to bring that back to a boil. And I'm going to clean up my mess that I'm making over here. I don't like that. I'm going to go ahead and bring that to a boil and then let it thicken up a little bit. And we will have some jalapeno chicken with some homemade Mandarin sauce. And this is a pretty quick meal. I'll let this sit while I cook my rice. But I'm not going to go all out with the rice either. I've got some bull in the bag rice that I'm going to cook. The way we're going to roll. So now you've seen a Southern woman cook Chinese food. Ta-da, huh? And guess what? This is done. Our sauce is thickened up really nicely. You don't want it too thick. Now, if you get it too thick, just add a little bit more water and it'll be all right. And I'll show you that. How that looks. I'll even take some pictures and I'll put it in the video. But our chicken's done, so I'm going to make my rice and I'll take some pictures of with it on top of the rice and I'll add it to the video. If you guys have any questions, make sure that you email me. My email should be on my channel here. Just click on that link and email me your questions and I'll make sure that I answer you back. And it'd be greatly appreciated if you go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my videos. Like I said, I have a lot more videos. I'm just starting my YouTube channel and I am just starting to make videos. But there's a lot more videos that I want to make for you guys and show you some more recipes. And so, thank you guys for watching and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.